All right, let's hop right into it. This will be a requested reading, and forgive me in advance if I pronounce his name wrong. Pressure 9 by 19, or it could be pressure 9 times 19. I'm not for sure, but I'm just going to go with what I've been saying, which is pressure 9 by 19. I do not know his zodiac sign. All I know is that he is a Puerto Rican rapper. That's it. That's all. Like I said, this is a requested reading. It is June 10th, and it is approximately 7:45 a.m. So let's get started. We have 7 decks to get through. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Chef, and it talks about competitive, perfectionist, controlling, addictive, obsessive, alcoholic, mad scientist, and vain. All right. And it talks about opinionated. So this is what we have at the bottom of the deck to start off the reading. This is the spiritual symbol oracle deck. All right. So let's see. So with Chef, since he's a rapper, let's say maybe he's in the lab cooking up some things, with workaholic being here, working really hard to, cook up something, make something happen, bring something to the table. That's the way I'm going to interpret this because he is a rapper. Let's see. Controlling could have a lot to do with the way that he may want his music to be presented. Something to that extent. Not for sure, but let's cut the deck. And then we have Compass, feeling lost and doubting goals, wishing for overnight success, empty promises of change, and confused. Wow. That is very interesting. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Chef. I split it and we got Compass. So feeling lost and doubting goals, wishing for overnight success. It's like I'm feeling like he wants something to happen, and maybe he feels as if it isn't happening fast enough, even though he's working really hard to accomplish something, make something happen. Compass here, he's doubting himself a little bit, being a little feeling like promises, empty promises, and things of that nature, and confused and doubting his goals and wishing for overnight success. That is crazy. Okay. Creator, what would you like pressure 9 by 19 to know? Creator, what would you like pressure 9 by 19 to know? Restless, trapped in instability, resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. Okay, so Spirit wants him to resist doing something impulsive, out of frustration or something to that extent. And they urge him to find steadier ground. All right? Steadier ground. 3 cards, please, Spirit. Oh, shit. We got 1. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card for pressure 9. Thank you. So this is the 3rd one, 1st one, 2nd one, 3rd. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have rope, and it talks about you may need help or assistance holding tight to the past and past issues. Find balance before coming stressed. Okay? So at the bottom of the deck, I guess with everything that's going on, Spirit wants him to find balance. Something about the past or past issues, he needs to let those go because he's holding on too tight to them. Okay? We have bowl. Isn't that interesting? Before I even read this, but we had chef at the bottom of the deck, and now we have bowl. So let's see what bowl talks about. It says, accused of something falsely, future arguments, expense, and fear of poverty, harsh truth. Okay, this makes a lot of sense to me. This makes a lot of sense. With chef being at the bottom of the deck earlier, now we have bow, and it talks about accused of something falsely, future arguments, expense, fears of poverty, and harsh truths. So I feel like he's working really, really hard to accomplish something because 9 times out of 10, he doesn't want to be in poverty. Who wants to be in poverty? You know what I'm saying? And there may be some harsh truths that he needs to face right now in order to, let some things go in the past and move forward. And remember the other card that talked about finding balance. What is this, the one with balancing? Yeah, finding balancing. In the other card that talked about grounding. Don't do anything impulsive and needing to be grounded. So it's almost like in order for that to happen, so he doesn't be in a predicament where the fear of being in poverty and facing some harsh truths come about. There needs to be some type of change, something to that extent. Sorry about the freaking setup. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to do this. All right. We have this card that came out sideways. So let's turn it over and see what it says. Gambler, reckless, selfish, overestimating abilities, doesn't know when to fold them, chaotic, misjudgment, own capabilities, and unpredictable. Yeah, I'm not saying he could be a gambler, but there's some situation where he's taking a really high risk and it's not good. It's not good. That's what Spirit wants him to know with gambler being here. Like, you're being reckless, you're being selfish, and you're overestimating your abilities and doesn't know when to fold them. Chaotic, misjudgment of own capabilities. So there may be some things that Pressure 9 by 19 had dove into, maybe without all of the knowledge that would allow him to not necessarily be with this rope being here or feeling as if he's going to lose something or needing to be grounded. I feel like something, it's kind of, okay, remember the overnight success? It's kind of like he may have got to a certain extent, when it comes to being a rapper, but it may have been some things he wasn't expecting, and it could be a little bit too much pressure. I know this reading was some pressure for me because I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. I mean, no offense, I just didn't. I'm old. I don't really know these people out here. Okay, so let's see what this card that's face down has to say. Balloon. It talks about full of empty promises, lost, superficial, easily pursued, vulnerable, detachment, and fragile. So it's really coming off like Spirit is saying that some situations, some aspects, something was promising, because we got like empty promises coming out again or something to that extent. And it's like superficial, easily pursued, like it was almost easy for someone or some situation to be presented to him. And it's possible that a lot of the information that he received was full of air, like full of bullshit. And he may be trying to deal with that on some type of level, okay? Like, I don't really know what's going on with him, as of right now. I know nothing, but It's coming out in the cards for a reason. So this is what Spirit wants him to know. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, oh shit. My bad. Now, I want to use these cards right here. These are the masculine cards right here. And obviously he's a man. So I want to see how he's feeling, the energy, how he's feeling right now via these cards right here. So at the bottom of the deck, we have, okay, comedian. All right. Wow. Romantic. All right. So right now, his current energy um either is or should be basically enjoying times with someone special, um just living life, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's in a relationship, but the energy of him right now is coming off as comedian and romantic. Okay, so when I see that, I feel like someone who's, loving being in their relationship, enjoying laughing, good times, things like that. But let's just see what else we have. Spirit. What is the masculine energy for pressure 9 by 19? What is the masculine energy for him? 3 cards, please. Shit. I need him to jump out, please, Creator. Two more for pressure 9 by 19. Interesting. All right, so remember I said we had comedian and we had romantic when I had split the deck. So remember I said either this is the energy that he's in or the energy that he should be in. So right now we have the aggressor. Okay, we have the aggressor followed by the hunter, followed by lover, followed by lost dreamer. So it's looking like when it comes to his energy, with aggressive being here, it could be a little tense right now, right? And with Hunter, I'm still feeling like, you know what I'm saying, he's just trying to find out something, figure out himself, do something. Let's see what Hunter talks about in the masculine book here. Let's see. It's crazy because they're not in order. So let's just go here. Okay, number 33. So the key word here is patience, right? And that could be where the aggressor is coming in, because remember how the cards came out? We had aggressor, then we have hunter. So the first word that was on hunter was patience. And like I said, there could be some intensity around him because of things may not be quite going the way that he want them to go right now, and patience is needed. um let's see what else it talks about. Goal oriented. Now we had some cards up here, I believe, that talked about goals not being quite the way that he wanted them to be, or something to that extent. So the hunter, remember I said he's looking for something, he's trying to accomplish something, he's trying to gather something. Hunting means gathering, you know. It talks about this card, if this card for like challenges, like if they're having challenges, the challenges would be distractions, arrogance, lack of focus, right? And I think that could be why these cards are coming out the way that they are. It's almost like I'm feeling like he knows what he needs to do, but either A, he's being distracted by, could be a lover, or he could just be distracted of, you know, the things that's going on around him. Because look, at the bottom of the deck, we have lost dreamer. We have lost dreamer. It's like, you know what you want, but it could be kind of hard for him to come back down to reality. You know, remember we had the card that talked about being grounded, things of that nature. So let's see. It says the hunter uses focus and patience to achieve his goal. He waits until all the details lines up to allow him the greatest chance of success. He is one with the cycles of the moon, the wind, and the season. He leaves a little chance as possibility by preparing and adjusting to the world around him. And that's what I think he's having a difficult problem doing. Now, remember romantic and comedian came out. It could be someone around him that could be a good, damn, I wish I had my romantic cards out. That could be either a good influence on him that's keeping him grounded, keeping him stable, keeping him focused, or it could be a distraction. It could go either way. You know, it could be either or. Either this lover that with romantic and comedian could be good for him, or it could be a distraction. One or the two, okay? When it comes to the energy, what do we have up under here? Yep. He needs to come up with a better game plan. He needs to come up with a better game plan so everything can work out the way that he feels they need to. And if he do, the reward would be good. It would be really good if he do. Okay? Followed by land steward. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this is where he's trying to get to. Okay? The status quo. Okay? And I don't know if there's someone that he has to take care of, like an elderly person or something like that. I'm not for sure. But that could be why he's so, you know, determined to do what he needs to do. And then when he can't, it can become a little bit, you know, aggressive. Not saying that he's physically doing anything to anyone, but you know what I'm saying? It could be a little frustrating. And sometimes when we're frustrated, we get aggressive. All right? And to the person who asked me to do this reading, I apologize that it took so long, but whew, I be backed up. Who thought little old me would be backed up? And not full of shit either, goddammit. All right. All right, so I want to use these cards right here. This is the, which one? The Tattoo Ink Tarot cards. I want to use these cards just to see the energies that is surrounding him. So I don't, like I said, I don't know his zodiac sign, but I want to use these cards to see the energy that's surrounding him, like the people in his circle, you know, his group. I mean, we're going to see what comes out, okay, via these cards. So at the bottom of the deck, we have a Queen of Wands. So this is fire. All right, Queen of Wands, fire right here. Wow. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands followed by the King of Cups. All right. So, more than likely, there is a woman, possibly an older woman, and there is a King of Cups, possibly a older male, not for sure, that could be surrounding him right now. We're going to see the energies that is surrounding him regarding the people around him. Creator, what are the energies surrounding pressure 9 by 19 via people? What are the energies that is surrounding him? Three cards, please. Two more cards, please. Regarding the energy. All right. So now, damn, I don't know which one came out first, but we have the King of Swords. So it's a lot of people that could be possibly older than him, because like I said, I don't know how old he is. Jeez, I wish I knew a little bit more about this guy. It would make it easier for me to read the cards and try to understand him. But it seems to be, because he doesn't look old to me. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he's in his 20s to me. But when I see kings and queens and things of that nature, I always think of older people. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like there's some older people surrounding him. Okay? Now, we have this Queen of Cups. She came out in the reverse. And remember, we had the King of Cups earlier. So now we have the Queen of Cups. All right? It was at the bottom of the deck, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, we got the Queen of Cups, but she's coming in the reverse. Now, I don't like this because the Queen of Cups is usually good energy, nurturing type of situation, you know, just a good person, a good energy, but not in the reverse here. But let me see. And then we also have the Two of Wands, right? Which is also in the reverse, which I don't think is good. But let's just see here. Yeah, see, the Queen of Wands, it talks about a woman, especially an older woman, a mother, a supportive person, a dependable person, security person, a concerned person. And that's why I said, like, this is usually good. But with it coming out in the reverse, yeah, no. This isn't, whoever this older person that's surrounding him, she's not bringing good energy to his presence at the moment. All right? Nope, she's not. Whew, Jesus. Let's look here. I'm going to go to the Two of Wands right here. Okay? And the Two of Wands talks about individual success. Okay? It talks about boredom. It talks about restlessness. It talks about getting needs met. It talks about temporary need for independence, to stay or to go. It talks about codependency. So, this is interesting. This card being right here. Reckless boredom, dissatisfaction. Okay. So these cards are actually supposed to be they're not in the reverse. But this Two of Wands right here, this individual for success, whomever this this Queen of Cups is, they not liking the outcome. Like, I don't know if this Queen of Cups feels like things aren't happening the way that she feels they can happen or should be happening, and maybe that could be affecting his energy as well, whoever this Queen of Cups is right here. Dissatisfaction, seeking greener pastures. Yeah, this person right here, something ain't right with this person right here. Let's see what this card got to say. Damn. So all three of his cards regarding the energy came out not quite right. Let's look at the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords. Yes, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords talks about dashing, brave, export soldier, skillful type of person, impulsive error. Ooh, shit. Attacking, starts battles, things of that nature. That this card, although it's in the reverse, I'm feeling like it's possible that this person still isn't good. Even though these cards aren't read in the reverse, but I'm talking about the energies. And whoever these two people are could be an air sign or water sign, either one, Gemini, Aquarius, well, any type of air sign, I'm going to say, and water, strong water, could not be a good influence for him. And then we had these Two of Wands. So it's definitely two people that's having some type of influence on him that's not good for his energy. Then we have this King of Swords, right? The King of Swords is actually, let's see, let's read it before I say anything. The King of Swords, okay. So it talks about the King of Swords. It talks about a businessman. It talks about a judge, lawyer, doctor, advisor, things of that situation. More than likely, this King of Swords, more than likely, warned Pressure 9x19 about the capabilities of these two people coming out here in the reverse. More than likely, this King of Swords did that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because once I remove this King of Swords, we have this. We have the Five of Cups, followed by the Eight of Cups, right? Ooh, shit. Yeah. Followed by, ooh, see, yup. We got, follow me here. This King of Swords warned Pressure 9x19 about these two people right here. I don't know what these two people are capable of doing, especially with these Two of Wands right here being in the reverse, but he warned them that it could be some type of loss on the behalf of this Queen of Cups right here, right? And then the loss more than likely was like more. It was, well, duh, obviously it was a loss, but I'm saying because we got this Eight of Cups right here. And then we have this Five of Swords, followed by the Magician. Ooh-wee! Followed by the Tower. And the Two of Coins. Talks about balancing. Look here. Whew. Yeah. More than likely, We got the connive of coins, and then we got the three of ooh. We have the three of coins. This is like teamwork. And then we got the king of coins and the king of wands. Somebody ain't happy about some money situation. Somebody feel like something with some money is not quite right or didn't quite go the way that they felt it should have went. More than likely, that's why a tower moment has occurred or will occur if it haven't already. But with the magician being right here, this can change or could have been prevented because this king of swords warned him about these two people. Now, more than likely, these two people could be someone that he trusts or something to that extent. Like, no, I don't have to worry, not these people, you know what I'm saying? But if this is the situation, when it comes to money, because this is what's coming out, you just never know what to expect from people, maybe somebody feel as if their fair share wasn't given or something. All I know is something ain't quite right here. Something ain't quite right, surround the energy that is surrounding him with these people. It ain't right at all. But let's just keep it moving. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So, Creator, when it comes to pressure 9 by 19 via the tarot, what does he need to know right now? Once again, we getting balance, okay? Balance, patient, purpose, and finding meaning. I don't know if he's a fire sign at all, but this could just be his passion coming out in order to, have things the way that he feels they need to be. This is the passion part, the fire part of it. This is, I think, this is Sagittarius right here. All right? Yep. Number 5, this reduces down to number 5. Some type of change is needed, but he gonna have to have patience, and he gonna have to have balance in order for this to occur. Yup. Look, I split the deck. Then we got the star card. Look at that. Look at that. This is crazy to me. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation. Little do he know, I don't know if he's I don't know what his spiritual thing is, if he's and has any. But he's getting a lot of help from spirit, and I'm not for sure if he knows it or not. I don't know. Because I done split the deck and you got 2 major arcanas. You got 2 major arcanas. And it's a little interesting because he's a rapper, so he is considered a star amongst people, And we have what is this? 17, and we have 14. Now, don't ask me why, but I had multiplied the 9 times 19, and what I came up with was 171, okay? And then we got 17, and then we got 1 right here, and 4, you know what I'm saying? So, more than likely, this message is definitely coming out for him. And there is hope. There is possible for a good omen and good fortune and spirituality, but he has to be patient with himself. And I don't think he's being patient with himself, especially with the wanting the overnight success. I don't think he's being patient with himself. And that itself could be a distraction with the gambler thing being right here. Not saying that he's out gambling. Could be. But what I'm saying is just overestimating his capabilities, making reckless decisions, you know what I'm saying, and not thinking, misjudging situations and not thinking about the future, just kind of right here in the moment, trying to make things happen. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. Like I gotta let it happen now. It needs to happen right now. So patience is needed. You know, balance is definitely needed for pressure 9 by 19. What does he need to know right now, Creator? What does pressure 9 by 19 need to know right now? I swear, I hope I'm saying his name right. If I'm not, I apologize. I'm so sorry. What does pressure 9 by 19 need to know right now, Creator, via the tarot? 3 cards, please. There's hope. If he believed, there's hope. We got it down here at the bottom of the deck again. We got the star card coming out again. There is hope for this situation. He may not feel like it's shit. God damn. Okay. 5 cards. Ain't that something? Look at here. Look at here. Number 1. Like I said, I don't know what his sign is, but we got the 10 of Wands. This is fire right here, right? This talks about burdens, extra responsibility, hard work, completion. This is more Sagittarius type of energy. Like, this brother is working really, really hard, but he can't do it by himself, and he can't do it without the support. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, what did that card say? You may need help or assistance. See, he can't do this. He can't carry this all by himself. Whether it's mentally he can't carry it by himself, emotionally he can't carry it by himself, or whether it's physically, he can't do this by himself. And maybe he could if he could let go some things in the past, with that rope card being right there. Rope. You may need help or assistance holding too tight to the past issues, finding balance before becoming stressed. That's what this card right here says. This is a lot for him. This man is under a lot of pressure. Okay? And then look, right next to it, we got Libra. We got air right here. And this is the Justice card, right? This is another major arcana. And it talks about justice, fairness, truth, clarity, balance, equality, cause and effect in law, right? Something ain't balanced here. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't balanced here, and it needs to be balanced because this is too much for him right now. All right? Something is not being fair to him. You know what I'm saying? Truth and clarity, it's like it's all going to come out, whatever this is. And I don't know if justice will be served regarding a Queen of Swords. Okay? It doesn't really have to be the Queen of Swords. It could be this Queen of Cups right here. I don't know. But we had next to the Queen of Swords, we have unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know if there's a special someone in his life. Okay? But right next to the Two of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. So this is more fire. We have the Five of Wands. And it talks about competition, rivalry, disagreement, strife, and tension. It's just a whole hell of a lot going on. And it could be in his relationship. And relationships aren't always relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It could be, because it also talks about partnership. It could also have to do with his business contracts or something like that. But it's stressful. It's tension there. But at the bottom of the deck, what he don't see coming is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Now, this is the crazy part about it. The Queen of Pentacles talks about practical, providing financially, a working parent, something of that nature. But right up under it is the Seven of Swords. Ooh, yeah. This card talks about betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically or tricky. Somebody think they doing something and getting away with it, but justice will be served. Someone's trying to make things hard for this young man, but justice will be served. It could have something to do with a woman. It could have something to do with a woman and he's in a relationship or a partnership with someone who is causing strife. And they tricky as hell. And they're more than likely out here trying to get his money. Although this do say a working parent, something to that extent, you know what I'm saying? I would hate to think, I don't even know if his mom is alive, you feel me? But it could be someone that he looks at as like a mother figure. And I'm sorry if it's bumping on here. But it could be someone that he looks at as a mother figure. Okay? Because there's no way in hell this trickery card right here should come after this card. There's no way. This let me know this somebody close to him that's being, not right. That's being not right. Okay? And then after that, we got the High Priestess. See? We got the High Priestess. And it talks about intuition, divine, feminine, trust yourself. He more than likely already feel this way, but probably like, no. But as I said, if this got anything to do with money, yes, okay? Your gut, no. Your gut, no. Your gut, no. Followed by, Five of Cups, followed by the Empress, followed by the Two of Pentacles again. Need to find balance. Once you find that balance, you'll have your Ace of Wands, which talks about new projects, your urge to create, desires, power, tension, beginnings of a new opportunity in growth. The world is yours. Okay, I'm feeling like Scarface right now. It's like my favorite movie. The world is yours. But you gotta pay attention to the people that's surrounding your world right now. Pressure, 9 by 19. You can be on your way. You just got to remove some people that you never felt you was gonna have to remove. It just is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Anything else? This is the wisdom of Oracle. Is there anything else, Spirit, you would like Pressure 9 by 19 to know? Is there anything else you would like him to know? Buy the book. They want you to go buy the book. Whatever the book is, buy the book. They want you to do it now, with here and now. Yeah, my nose itching. Yeah, they want you to do it now. They want you to go buy the book now. So, in order for new things and new opportunities to come our way, We have to change. You know, what's that thing they call insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. No, you have to change up what you do. Okay? And they want you to do it now, here and now. What else would you like Pressure 9 by 19 to know right now, Creator? What would you like him to know right now? You're blessed. Whether you believe it or not, or whether you know it or not, you are blessed. And like I said, with Temperance and the Star card coming out, the Creator supports you. I don't know your faith. I don't know what you believe in or nothing like that. But it's like the Creator got you, whether you know it or not. Higher power. See? All you got to do, let me tell you something. All you got to do is have faith the size of a mustard seed. That's it. He gonna do the rest. He gonna do the rest. Okay? Creator, what would you like Pressure 9 by 19 to know right now? 3 cards, please. Clean it up. Clean it up, Pressure. Clean it up. Co-create an unfinished symphony. Now, co-create an unfinished symphony more than likely makes me feel like, I don't know if he has kids. I don't know. Remember, we talked about that relationship aspect. I don't know if there is some unfinished business with someone that he could be romantically connected to or something like that. Okay. With co-create being right here, unfinished symphony, more than likely a relationship with someone, more than likely in the past or something like that. It's not over with unfinished symphony being right here, but you also have clean it up. Okay, so I don't know if clean it up means get rid of all your hoes or I don't know. But I asked for 3 cards. Let me see if I can get one more. At the bottom of the deck, we got orphaned. Yeah, this makes me feel like either A, he doesn't know about a child that's out here, and he will find out about it sooner or later. Not for sure. It doesn't have to be. This could be indicating that maybe he feel orphaned. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for sure, but I want to ask for one more card, please. Create, can I get one more card, please, for Pressure? Not 9 by 19. Anything else, Creator, you would like Pressure 9 by 19 to know? TikTok. Oh, hell no. Ah, fuck. You got TikTok right here. Okay. TikTok for me, usually, for me, it's like TikTok time's wasting. But I know sometimes people say TikTok could have something, well, I know it has something to do with social media, but these cards could have something to do with your social status on social media or something to that extent, with TikTok being right here. But I usually look at it as time, you know, time is wasting. Let's go. So, you could look at it as TikTok as being on social media platforms, something to that nature. But let's just see what these cards say, because it's going to have something to do with these cards right here. All right, because they all face down, goddamn. Mending, you need to fix something. Remember that you are blessed. Round and round. Okay, they want you to breathe. Remember I talked about doing the same thing over and over. Insanity. It's like round and round. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to breathe. They want you to breathe. Okay? There's something, remember, something needs to be fixed. With Mending being here, okay, especially with Unfinished Symphony, something needs to be mended. Something needs to be fixed, whether it's in a relationship with family, friends, a lover, whatever the case may be. Something needs to be mended. Okay, they still want you to know that you are blessed. That came out earlier. All right, let's see what this is. Buy the book. So we got the same thing, which lets me know this message is definitely for you. Okay, they could want you to clean up your social media. They could, I mean, it could be any old thing. Okay, he knows what needs to be mended. He knows he's blessed. He knows there's situations that's going round and round. He knows there's some things that he needs to take a breath from and just breathe and relax. And he also knows there's things that he needs to do by the book. And he also knows what TikTok time is wasting. All right, I just want to take a peek and see what's up under here. That's why I wanted to. Because it's here and now. Okay? Yes. Like, there's no time to waste. Do it now. Get her done. Okay? Get her done. I'm hearing you're very talented. I'm hearing you're very talented. I actually heard he's very talented. I don't know. I can't say it because I haven't listened. I don't know. But I've heard he's very talented. That's what I just heard. He's very talented. All right? Okay. Let's see what the Kipper has to say. All right. Within the next 30 days, creator, what does pressure 9 by 19 need to know? Within the next 30 days, via the Kipper cards, what does pressure 9 by 19 needs to know within the next 30 days? At the bottom, at the bottom of the deck, sudden wealth. See, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? But you got to be aware of false people surrounding you. They only want you for your fame and your money. Let me tell you about it. That's what you need to be aware of within the next 30 days. Sudden wealth and a false person. Okay? What else does pressure 9 by 19 need to know, creator? Within the next 30 days via the Kipper, what does he need to know? 3 cards, please. Thoughts. Okay? He could be thinking about a woman. A woman could be in his thoughts within the next 30 days. I don't know if that could be the false person. Not for sure. 3 cards, please, creator. What does he need to know? What does pressure need to know within the next 30 days? Message of concern. It didn't fly out, though. 1 more card, please. Thank you. I don't know who this lady is. Hoppo, who this woman? I don't know who this mature lady is, but she ain't right because she came out in the reverse. It's right next to occupation. So this could more than likely be someone that you work closely with. Okay? But she ain't right because she came out in the reverse. Could have a lot to do with that Queen of Cups that I talked about earlier. But there will be a change within it, because that's change. There will be a change within the next 30 days. But you're going to have to be the one to choose the right path here, okay? You have to choose the right path. You have a choice here. Within the next 30 days, pressure 9 by 19. You have a choice, okay? There's going to be a change. And you have a choice here, okay? That's what you need to know within the next 30 days. I'm finna get ready and close out your reading. And I'm going to use the angel numbers here. All right. And get a couple angel numbers out here for pressure 9 by 19. Creator, let's get some angel numbers out here for him. At the bottom of the deck, you have expand. It says 6868. Knowledge, expand, wisdom, skills. Never stop seeking knowledge and expand your horizon. Read extensively, attend workshops, and engage in meaningful conversations. Continuously enhance your wisdom in your skills. As I said, I heard them say he's very talented. He's very talented. All right. So this is your angel number right here. Talks about expand 6868. Creator, can I get 3 cards, please, for Pressure 9 by 19? What angel numbers? Can I get 3 angel numbers for him, please? It's so funny. Let's put this one over here because I got to read that one first because it came out first. Motherfucker. God damn it. All right. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? All right, we got 3 cards that fell on the floor. Let's talk about the first one that came out. The reason why I laughed is because the second word on here is release pressure. Hey, he's not locked up, is he? But it says release pressure. Number 2626. See, that's the first word on there. Release pressure. Right? So it says share, release pressure, try, share, smile. Every day is a new beginning. Release the pressure in your heart and let your soul fly free. Try new things. Expand your perspective. Share happiness with others and let that smile be passed between each other. Damn. Expand. Didn't we see something about expand earlier? Expand. I thought I could have sworn I did. My short-term memory is a motherfucker. I used to smoke, so I don't be remembering too much shit. Weed, okay? Don't get it twisted. But I thought we talked about expand. I can't remember, but anyway. Yeah, number 2626, right? Then we have number 18, which is interesting to me because early on it talked about balance, right? So, oh, look at that. We got balance. It says maintain balance, well-being, self-care, and joy. Maintain a balance in your life. Prioritize your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Make time for self-care, exercise activities that bring you joy and peace. It's like they just want you to be happy, yo. They just want you to be happy. That's all. Number 37. Look, you got smile again. You had number 2626. Release pressure. Try, share, and smile. They want you to smile. It says share, smile, help differences. Okay. Share your light and kindness with the world. Reach out to others with a smile, offering a helping hand, and make a difference in the lives of those around you. Oh, shit. God damn it, you fucker. Sorry, motherfucking cars just want to jump. Jumpman. Number 37. Then we have activities. Yeah, y'all got me working like a motherfucker this morning. Talks about nurture activities, positive thoughts, and peace, okay? Nurture your mind and your body and your soul. Engage in physical activities. Feed your mind with positive thoughts and connect with nature to find inner peace and balance. I wonder, he got a lot of cards coming out about balance. Makes me wonder, is he like an air sign? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because a lot of his cards talked about balance and grounding. And that's sometimes hard for air signs and earth signs. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder. I swear I wish I knew what his sign was. I really do. But the card at the bottom of the deck, it talks about realistic. It says realistic, achievable goals, right? And early on it talked about his goals, okay? So realistic, achievable goals and accept, right? In the pursuit of a positive life, it's important to be realistic about your abilities and your limitations. Ain't that something? Ain't that? We end the card out talking about his achievable goals. Set achievable goals and make practical plans to reach them. Also learn to accept the things that are beyond your control with peace. This is the serenity prayer wrapped up in one. You know what I'm saying? We can't control nobody. You know what I'm saying? But we can control ourselves. We can't sit up here and say, well, such and such made me feel this way and such made. No. You are in control of your own self, your own emotions, your own thoughts. Don't let nobody get in your head, man. Don't let nobody get in your head, man. Don't let nobody knock you off your square, man. Don't let nobody do that to you. Sometimes you got to get rid of your day ones. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do. You know? It is true. It is lonely at the top. But guess what? There's peace there. There's peace there. So what you want? You want to be all out of balance, all you mentally, emotionally, hell, fuck around, be physically fucked up? Sometimes it is lonely at the top. But it won't stay that way forever. You'll find people that's supposed to be up there with you that are actually for you and not just around you for what they can get out of you. There's a difference. There's a difference about people who support you because they care and want to see you be successful. And there's other people who are surround you because, yeah, they want you to be successful so they can leech up off of you too. Okay? All right. With that being said, I am Queen Vanshay Tarot. This has been the requested reading for Pressure 9x19. Remember, anybody can ask for a reading on celebrities that are dead or alive. And you can also ask for a personal reading via my email. It'll be just like this, only you will be the only one who can see it. Okay? Always free. Doesn't cost anything. Get insight on yourself and insight of those who are surrounding you. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it made sense because I don't know the brother. All right. Peace. I'm out.